This area of Briery Creek Forest Farm hasn't had any work done to it yet. So this is a good frame of reference for what it used to be like here. Our silver pastures, the areas around the barn and camp and everything, were in approximately this condition. And this is what it looks like here before hand thinning is performed. So extremely thick, lots of Virginia pine, red cedars, small hardwoods fighting their way up into the canopy, and then loblolly pines generally being the dominant and co-dominant species that seems to win pretty well in the beginning. But this is a real problem. The loblolly pines, which are the crop tree, are under huge amount of stress, competition for light and other resources. It's a huge fire hazard. In a dry year, get red flag fire conditions, and a fire got started in here, it could easily crown out and destroy the whole stand and do serious damage to the soil and other aspects of the ecosystem. And there really isn't a whole lot growing on the ground for the wildlife to eat, and certainly I wouldn't try to use this as solo pasture for my farm animals. So there's a lot of problems with this. So the very, very first step we have to do is to hand thin. So we're going to walk out of this area across the road to where we have done some hand thinning. See some of the immediate differences. So the only difference between where we were and where we're going will be that we've hand thinned one and haven't hand thinned the other yet. So the plan is to hand thin the area we just walked out of next winter, and the area that we're walking into, myself and one other individual hand thinned this 25-acre area last winter. So we'll walk up to a nice vantage point. Alright, so this is what it looks like after we've thinned. We select the trees that will be healthy, dominant, and co-dominant trees for the next 10 to 15 years. And we make them free to grow on multiple sides, 2, 3, maybe even all 4 sides. In some cases where it's appropriate, we'll leave understory trees, like that red cedar there, some of the dogwoods you see in the distance, serviceberry, ironwood, different things in the bottoms, beech trees. And we do want a mix of trees in the canopy, so wherever it's appropriate, we do leave up nice oaks and yellow poplars, hickories, even though the stand is 90% plus loblolly pine, because we do eventually want a healthy mixed forest. So pretty dramatic difference. A lot of things we cut are resprouting, so it's forming a healthy understory shrub layer, so this will support wildlife. I could put a fence around this and graze the sheep and goats through here anytime now. Like the area that they're in today that we saw earlier is just like this. And then once some of this larger debris rots to the point where it's not going to burn easily, then it'll be safe to do a controlled burn back here and really start to change it into a open pine woodland savanna complex. So a pretty dramatic difference. One advantage, though, of having it really thick for so many years, almost 20 years like this was, is you notice there's not a whole lot of dead limbs and things on the trees. They've self-pruned well. They're very straight and tall. So these trees will have excellent timber characteristics. We just need to free them up so they could start growing a little faster and be healthier. In fact, if they were open grown without competition when they're young, they would be really bushy and limby, not as tall, and that could be a problem for their timber value down the road. So by doing it this way, end up with a better product in the end. But that's what it looks like before and after hand thinning. So this is a 25-acre area that's part of 50 acres on this side of the road. So this coming winter we're going to finish the last 25 acres of this side, and then next winter we'll jump over to the other side of the road where we started this video, and we'll thin that next winter and get it to look something like this. So there you go, before and after hand thinning. And then this winter, when we're actually doing hand thinning, we'll put up some action videos of what that process looks like, so stay tuned for that.